Well, welcome back. Now that we know how to make walls, we're ready to make this maze game. Let's create. So the first thing we need is a maze. Now you could, I suppose, you could draw your own bars and your own barriers and make your own maze, but we're not going to do that. So we're going to go out to mazegenerator.net. There's lots of maze generators on the internet. This is the one I picked for us. You could go to www.mazegenerator.net or just mazegenerator.net. And it's going to want to make you a maze that's 20 by 20, and that's pretty big for our little stage. And I recommend we just make them 10 by 10. Just keep it simple for your very first maze. Don't try to make things too hard or too complicated. It's going to be 10 by 10. Let's generate. So your maze is going to look like this, and if you don't like it, just generate a new one. And if you don't like that one, just generate a new one. So if you want to know what the solution is, it has a little solution button. Let's give it a click. That's how you get through. Well, I don't really need to see the solution. Now you could make your maze much bigger, but let me tell you, don't do it. It says it could be up to 200 cells. 200 by 200? Are you kidding me? Generate. Oh my goodness. Look at this giant thing. How'd you like to fit through that maze? I don't think so. Here, let's make it smaller so we can see it. Oh my gosh. I wonder what the solution is. Oh my goodness. Come on, solution. Let's try it. Let's see what it says. Yeah, that shouldn't take too long to figure out. That's the solution. Okay, we're not doing that. So let's put it back to normal. And let's just be normal people. And it's going to be 10 by 10. 10 by 10. Generate. Good. I really don't need to see a solution. If you think it looks good, we're going to download it. But it's not going to be a PDF. No. Because Scratch cannot take a PDF. Scratch needs a PNG. A PNG is a picture file. So we're going to make it a PNG. And we'll click download. And this maze is going to end up in the downloads folder. Okay, that's done. Let's head up back to Scratch. So we're going to upload our maze. We'll go down here to make a new sprite, and we're going to choose this one that says upload. We're going to upload a sprite. So give it a click. And it's want to go find my downloads folder. And here it is, my 10 by 10 maze. Give it a click and say open. So here's my maze, but it's kind of small. So I want it to be a lot bigger. Here, let's move this up so we can see a little better. About like that. So I'm going to make the size pretty big. Maybe I'll make it 200. Let's see if that works. Enter. I want it to be just about as big as the stage. I don't want the cat to be able to run outside and then run over to the end without having to go through the maze. So maybe I'll try 220. You might have to try 215 or 220, or you figure out what you think is right. I'm going with 215. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to try to put it sort of in the middle. So it's about the same on both sides. That looks pretty good. And the cat's not going to be able to jump off of the stage to get around the outside. So let's tell this maze what we want it to do. First thing I want to do is wait for somebody to click the green flag. Then I'm going to tell the maze what to do. What I want it to do is to go exactly where I put you. I'm going to say go to X, Y. The X is -4, the Y is -2. I want you to go there. Now I want the maze to be in the back and the cat to be in the front. So I'm going to go to looks. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. And it says go to front layer, but I don't want to go to front layer. I want it to go to the back layer. I want this maze to go to the back. So I give it a click. Let's do the green flag and see what happens. Hey, look at that. The maze is in the back. I'm going to do stop. There, that's what I want you to do. I want you to make a maze, make it big enough to fit on the stage, make sure it's in the back, make sure it goes where you tell it you want to go. Okay, put the maze in, and then we'll continue with the next part of this lesson.